For Alexander Putra Masri, please unmute yourself and you may now start your speech.
Okay. Tak kenal, maka tak sayang. I presume that everyone here already know of this quote and also use this quote when we are introducing other people. But starting from today, from now on, I want you to start using this quote on yourself because aligned with my speech titled Know Your Limit that I posted back on Sunday, and also my empowerment speech today titled Limit to Maximize, I truly believe that you should know much more of yourself for you to be able to know your limit and know which value of yours that you need to maximize. To continue my speech, I will also be sharing a little bit of my own journey on how I was finally able to do just that. So long story short, back in 2020, it was the year that I was finally able to say that, okay, I did not know what my limit was. And actually, it was not in the sense that my limit was at a 200% level, but my effort was only at a 100%. No, it was the exact opposite. My actual limit on that time was actually only at 100% level, but I did things at a 200% level. And that ultimately led me into an abyss of stress and also pressure. That also translates to hindering my own performance on delivering any proper value. Even when I can produce a value, the quality of my value was always on a downward trend. And finally, after running around on my own abyss, I was able to come with myself that, okay, I did not know what my limit was. And then I also did reflection upon reflection and upon reflection. And I finally found out that I did not know who I was at that time. So I tried to look for ways on how to get to know myself. And I was lucky enough to stumble across a method called Ikigai. So by using this Ikigai method, you'll be able to know much more of yourself in the sense of what you're good at, what you love to do, what you do that can be paid for, and then also what the world needs. By knowing my Ikigai, I was eventually able to get to know much more about myself and also what my reason for being was, which is the literal translate of Ikigai. But then I also did, the second thing that I did is that I also do a SWOT analysis on myself. I listed out all of my strengths, my weaknesses, my opportunities, and also my threats. And then the very next important step is that I compare both of them. This is to, again, to get to know much more about myself and to get to know what I really have to do next. After I get to know much more of myself by doing the Ikigai method and also my SWOT analysis, I also tried to pick up what really matters to me. So at that time, I tried to limit myself by taking out, dropping off some of my activities that I was doing at that time that was not in line with my Ikigai and also my SWOT analysis. By doing that, I eventually was able to come out of my abyss, and also I was able to get much more free time, and this time with a clearer mind to deliver a value. Since then, it was actually very recent, so I have started to restart my own journey on growing and maximizing my value. And the very first thing that I did, and this is just back in this February of 2021, is that I joined a Korean language class because through my Ikigai and also my SWOT analysis, I found out that, okay, I love to do things that related to Korean, and I wanted to improve my skills and my value on that. So I wanted to learn their language. And the second thing that I did was because I want to improve my own personal growth, I decided to join this ambassador's journey. To be able to do these two things at this time was considered something that is possible right now because I truly know of myself, I know what my limits are, and I know how to move things around so that I can truly know which value of mine to maximize and take action. To conclude my speech today, I really urge you to get to know much more of yourself by first doing your Ikigai, get to know your reason for being, do your SWOT analysis, and then compare both of them so that you can really know what to do in order for you to maximize your value. I'm Alexander, and I hope that my speech today can help you in any way possible positively. Thank you for hearing.
Well, it's impressive, Alexander. Thank you for your speech. Next, I would like to invite Mr. Arvin Fu for giving questions and feedback. For Mr. Arvin Fu, time and place is yours.
Thank you, Russell. Alex, it's good to meet you again virtually today. How are you doing, Alex?
I'm good, sir, although a little bit nervous.
Yeah, okay, Kikai, I've read the book as well. You were talking about SWOT analysis on yourself, right? So I have a simple question for you. What are the strength, the biggest strength, okay, that you have found after you have conducted the SWOT analysis, and how do you think you can maximize your strength through the platform of Ambassadors of UPH?
For Alexander, you have 30 seconds to respond.
Okay, thank you, Arvin, for the question. I think my strength is that it's really something that I also have just learned, that I really am good at writing and also maybe coming up with words. So through these ambassadors, I was able to maximize my value in with the activities that I was having at ambassadors, and one of them was through this empowerment speech, because I can push my value in that way. Thank you.